Welcome to another weekly featured business brought to you by Visibility Impact and your host, James Moffat, where he will gracefully take our featured guest on a personal and business journey and stories that will inspire, educate, and engage you.
Welcome to another edition of Featured Business, brought to you by your host, myself, James Moffat, and Visibility Impact. Today we have our 89th guest, 𝗘𝗔𝗖𝗛𝗞. Okay, who's going to take us on a journey from her childhood to where she is now and share some memorable experience. And we're going to learn about what she does, her business, where she is, and anything else that she wishes to share. Before we get going, we normally have our weekly singer, Emily, who's just trying to dial in at the moment. Oh, here she is, right on cue. And she's going to kick us off with a song. And then once she's finished that, Kat will come straight to you. We do have an audience. Our audience are normally previous guests or guests that are going to be new guests, actually. Featured guests, and or anybody that wishes to join. The recording will be shared typically to the guests that have been previously on the show, and Kat, is up to you how you want to share it. If you want to share it all, share bits and pieces, or do whatever you want with it. All right, it's for your memorabilia. So Emily, glad you could make it.
Hi.
So you had some technical problems.
Yeah, I had to like re-link my WhatsApp on the everything. But anyway, I had to get the link and then but I'm sorted now. I'm back up to date with technology.
Right. So I've told everyone about you.
Okay.
In a good way. Yeah. So if you could just quickly introduce yourself, what song you're gonna, where you are, where you're from, what song you're gonna sing, and are you gonna be accompanied by anyone, or is it on your own today?
No, just me.
Just you. Okay. And then you'll, I guess, drop off afterwards.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Emily, over to you.
Okay. So hi, everyone. I'm Emily. I'm English, as you can probably hear, but I live in Lausanne in Switzerland for 9 years now. And I have a children's holiday camp and birthday party company, but I also teach music. So I'm going to sing Autumn Leaves by Eva Cassidy. Well, by a few people. I know you asked for something modern, but I just...
Well, actually, Kat, do you know the song?
What was that?
Do you know this song? Say the song again.
Autumn Leaves.
I don't know. Don't know if I have heard of that, but I'm not exactly, pop kind of girl anyway, so you don't have to worry about modern things with me.
Okay.
Yeah. Pete will know it. Pete, you know it.
I thought it was a Nat King Cole song, so maybe I have a
no, but it is as well. It's like so many people. It's
Okay, that's a lovely song. I'm excited to hear.
See, Pete always wins the competitions when we have a quiz. He knows every movie and every song. Right, so he's banned from the next one.
I'm banned. Don't have.
Right, Emily, over to you, and we'll keep quiet.
All right, let me move. Hopefully my laptop doesn't turn off. Don't have much battery again.
Oh no, that's the same excuse every week.
I know. Just I let it run down and then Okay.
This is for you.
Yeah?
This part is for you. You can't not have a battery that works.
I know. I need to be a bit more organized. Okay.
Yes.
Does that sound okay for everyone?
Well, I didn't hear the keyboard. Yeah, we can hear that. That's good.
All right. drift by my window. The fallen leaves of red and gold. I see your lips with summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter songs. But I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall, since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter songs. But I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall, yes, I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall. So I started getting a phone call in the middle of it.
Bravo, bravo.
I'm wondering whose phone that was.
Yeah, was that your phone ringing?
Yeah. And it comes up, so then I can't see the music anymore. So it's not...
You have to make it up as you go along. Anyway, that was excellent. I don't think I've heard that song.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Yeah. I thought it was I mean, to me, it sounded like an old song,
It is a very old song, yeah.
but someone is singing it now in the charts or something.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's
Everyone...
Emily.
Yeah, no.
All right. Okay. Then.
Yeah, no. I don't think there's anyone who sung it who's still alive.
All right. Well, besides you.
Well, yeah.
Right. So, Emily, can you share a link to in the chat so people can connect with you?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Right.
For LinkedIn.
It could be LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever you use.
Okay. Okay.
What
All right.
your preferences, just so people can think, oh yeah, I there's this singer girl. I don't know who she was, but she wasn't bad.
Okay.
She sang some strange song. I'm joking. No, so it was great. So thank you once again, Emily. So Emily can't make it for the next 2 weeks, so you have to send us some songs because you're on holiday or you're doing camp or something.
No, I have 3 weeks now of camps. So
With the kids.
with the kids, yeah.
What ages are they?
From 4 to 10.
Oh, and what's the theme this time?
So the first one's music and art, the second one's art and science, and the third one is music, art and science. And then later I have Harry Potter in August.
Wow. All right. I'd like to join myself.
Feel free.
I can fly a broomstick.
Oh, yeah.
Did I show you the picture?
Yeah, you did,
We
yeah.
went to 𝗪𝗡𝗏 Castle, and that's where they filmed some of the Harry Potter. And we
Okay.
learned how to fly a broomstick. So
You have to give me the secret, please, before we
yeah,
go.
I will. No, honestly, I can show you some pictures with the kids flying them. It really looks like they're flying because there's a trick.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so thanks, Emily. Have a great weekend.
All right, you too.
Is
Thank
it
you.
is it raining there?
Yeah. I mean, not like right now, but yeah, it's wet.
Well, it must be on its way because we've just had the thunder now.
Yeah, it's gonna pour.
Right.
Enjoy.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Emily.
Okay. All right. Bye, everybody.
Right, Kat, this is your life. Right. Oh, just quickly. Hi, Paul.
Hi,
Paul's
Paul.
normally a regular, so just quickly, Paul's in India also. If you just want to say very quickly who you are and where you are, and then we'll get straight over to Kat.
Yeah, I am Paul. I'm a software programmer. I make programs for magazine companies, and I'm specialist in Oracle software, and I'm a software specialist. That's what I am. And I'm in Kerala right now. It's a part in south of India, and I've set up one company that's for managing softwares for magazine companies. That's it. And I'm trying to find customers via internet, and that's what I do.
And you've got beautiful teeth. Have you had your teeth done or something?
No, same thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so thanks, Paul. So, Kat, you are our 89th guest, right? A lot of the times when we talk about numbers and they say, oh, wow, that's my lucky number. When we say, I mean, not 89, but whatever the number they had. And so does 89, has it any significance with you at all?
Not particularly, to be honest with you. No, I quite like the number 1.
All right, okay. Yeah, I was thinking you're not 89 years old, so that's not that.
Not quite, still a little bit long to go.
You weren't born in 89?
No.
No, okay. Right. But you were born in September.
Yes.
The 30th.
How do you know that?
Because it's no, I'm smiling. Yeah, they call me Bond. Yeah. No, because I don't know, you must have it advertised somewhere because I'm the 27th of September. So I thought,
Close. Neighbours.
Yeah.
Neighbours.
Yeah, exactly. So, but how old are you? Because I think you are the youngest guest we've ever had.
Yes, I'm 20.
20?
Yeah.
Wow, you are the youngest guest we've ever had. Right. I mean, our last guest was 65. Right. Although she didn't look 65. But 20, yeah. Wow. So, Kat, we're going to take you on a little journey down memory lane. So, first of all, tell the audience where you are now and where are you originally from, and just a little bit of background, and then we'll go into some of your childhood and then steer you up to date now.
Great. Well, hi everyone, I'm Kat. I am originally based in the UK and I'm currently in the UK but a different part. So I'm originally from the West Midlands area near Stratford-upon-Avon, if that means anything to anybody. And I'm currently in Manchester, which you can probably see some nice views behind me as I'm contemplating moving here. So that's where I'm from. The other part of my background, I suppose, my mum is Colombian, so I have like all that sort of side to me in there. And I do speak Spanish along with a couple of other languages. So
where were you born?
I was born in the UK and I was born in Poole, so down south, and then we moved up to like Cheltenham and then the West Midlands area. So I grew up in the West Midlands area, to be honest with you. And then I went and, you know, I mean, I've been back and forth between Colombia and stuff like that. So, yeah. Yeah,
we had a Colombian guest. We've had 2 Colombian guests.
Oh, wow. We're in demand.
So where are you from, or your family from in Colombia?
Bogota, the capital city.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they also. So there are recordings of them if you want to catch up with them. But I mean, also good. They were both of them were over on a fellowship program doing a university, or a startup program where they had to create a startup. But anyway, interesting story about them.
Great.
So I'm assuming that your father is from the UK?
Yes, so they met over here, I believe. And so then my mum came and settled down over here instead.
Yeah, well, I can imagine. I mean, my wife is Brazilian, so I mean, I typically go for that kind of look girl. So we don't see many in England like that.
Mm.
So you have any siblings?
Yes, I have 2 younger siblings, so I'm an elder sister.
Sorry, say that again?
I'm the eldest sister. I have 2 younger siblings, both sisters.
All right, so how old are they?
19 and 16.
All right. Right, so is this your place that you're living in? I mean, you're living with your parents or have you moved out?
No, I bought my own apartment when I was 18, so a couple of years ago now. And now I'm looking to move to Manchester. So I'm looking at some apartments out here, see what there is, go from there.
Right, so growing up, let's just take through your childhood. So typically growing up, what type of things did you do and what did you like and enjoy?
That's a good question. The one thing that springs to mind immediately is writing. So I was really into writing. I think I started writing probably from English lessons. We were like tasked with homework of like doing poems and stuff like that. And so I loved writing poems, and I did some in my free time. Then I'd show my mum, and I think I dug some up the other day, and they're not that great, but I thought they were amazing at the time. So that's great. And then I think
But you've kept them.
Luckily I've managed to keep a copy of them. Some of them were written down on paper and stuff like that. We did lessons, but a couple of them we've been able to digitalize and stuff. So yeah, did that. And then at the age, I think a couple of years later, I wrote a little 20-page book that I was really excited about, that I was going to give to all of my family members, and I was going to handwrite every copy, and I never got around to it. So I've got one original copy and I went back and read that again, and I'll be honest, it's not that great, but I thought it was amazing at the time. And so from there I went on to just write in my free time. So I wrote pretty much growing up all the time, and obviously got better and better. And then I lost touch with that for a bit, high school, and it's not cool to do that and all that sort of stuff. But then I managed to re-find that passion again, I think last year, properly anyways. And so I started writing blogs to do with mindset and mindset in business and all that side of things. And those became very popular. And then from there, I decided I was going to write a book, or maybe a couple of different books. I'm just kind of toying around with the idea at the moment. And so I've got a plan for the mindset book. I'd like to do a personal branding book, and then I'd like to write a romance novel as well, just for fun.
Oh, romance.
Yes.
So the kind of poems and things that you did when you were younger, I mean, was there any typical theme?
Poems, they were mostly to do with nature. So I think one of them was called I Hear the Wind Whistle, or something like that. So it was mostly to do with my surroundings and watching the surroundings of nature around me. Then the book was similar. It was a story about a girl who went and ventured into the woods or something like that and encountered a tiger or something like that, I think it was. So not much of a theme with my earlier writing. And then after about, I think probably in my early teens is when I started writing more towards the romance side of things, based on experiences, and obviously expanded a little bit. And then so that's where I know my romance kind of stuff comes from.
So is the romance, I mean, your own personal stories?
A mixture, yeah. So the novel that I'm writing at the moment is a mixture of experiences and fiction. It's mostly experiences but expanded. So kind of making it a bit more romantic, or maybe inflating a couple of different people's, or the way I look at them, perspectives and stuff like that. So
right. And you mentioned about doing a blog. You have an online blog?
Yes, I did. I don't know if it's still live now, because we changed the domain hosting service, so I'd have to double check on that. But yes, I started writing it on the back end of my website. I have a marketing agency, so I wrote them on the back end of that, and they became very popular. I mean, I still get notifications saying they've been liked, so I haven't seen them in a couple of weeks since we've disconnected the server, so I'll have to double check on that.
All right. So the blogs were, I mean, a kind of one theme or a mixture of all sorts of things. You mentioned about mindset and stuff. So was it more focused on that?
Yes, it was called the Billionaire Mindset series.
Billionaire Mindset.
Yes, Billionaire Mindset. So it was all about how...
This is your name. You made that up.
Yes.
Like Billy No Mates.
Something like that, yes. But it, yeah, so it was basically all about having the right mindset to succeed in business and in your personal life. And so that's why it's like billionaire mindset.
Ah, yeah, I was thinking like, because at school, when I was at school, you say, oh yeah, you're Billy No Mates.
Oh, no.
Have you heard that? Have you heard that expression?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so I've kind of, yeah. But yeah, I can see kind of billionaire, Billy, whatever. So, but you'd like to, oh, my son's playing the piano in the background. He's got a music concert tonight. So he's playing the Pink Panther.
Oh, I used to love that.
Right. It's very difficult to play, actually.
Mm.
He's in the room behind me, so I can hear him practicing. Can you hear it?
We don't hear.
No, I can't hear anything.
Oh, okay. The microphone might be too good that you can't hear the background. Yeah, so I mean, I'm interested. I mean, obviously share these links as well, because I'm interested in that, particularly, which I'm sure a few of us will be, and Martin, mindset basically controls a lot of your inhibitions, your fears, and everything else. Is a mindset thing. So why in particular did you pick that? Was it because of your own kind of challenges that you faced, that by overcoming them, you thought it'd be good to share these stories as well?
Yeah, so it was structured more around, so it's more advice, and then I'd maybe make up some scenarios that were sort of made it easier to explain why it's relevant to certain situations. And so I wrote them just at the start of when I launched the business. And so the reason why, I think I was watching a lot of people to do, like 𝗬𝗢𝗨𝗥, for example, if you're familiar with him, he talks a lot about mindset, and I like the way that he thinks a lot. And so by watching him, I realized I had to totally pivot my mindset in terms of if I wanted to have, run a team and stuff like that, I had to take accountability, have all the right mindset tools, and be a good, positive leader, right? So because of that, I started trying to really read up about mindset and how I could, just doing a lot of self-growth and self-development, to be honest with you. And so because of that, it really changed my outlook on life and the way that I did things and ran things. And so I wanted to help other people feel the same.
Excellent. We're going to come on to kind of your business shortly. But did you, I mean, you're still, I mean, just reading through some of the notes that I've got here, you're still doing some studies as well. Is that correct?
Yes, so I've always wanted to keep studying. I'll be doing probably a PhD next year as well, but my career started when I was 16, so I went into an apprenticeship in marketing. So I was studying alongside that because it's an apprenticeship. But then I also did a degree with the Open University at that age as well. So I started at the time it was languages, because I love languages. Then I did a credit change thing. So I was doing business management with languages. Then I finished that last year. And then I started my master's, obviously still alongside the business and stuff and working whatever I was doing at the time. And I'm doing marketing and data analytics. And then I think I'd like to do psychology next year. So,
wow, quite a lot then. I mean, quite a lot that you've actually achieved already. I mean, we haven't come on to your business yet, and so that's another story in itself. But I mean, what you've achieved and starting so young. So was there a particular reason why you started? I mean, you said 16, but I guess, I mean, from writing and other things that you're doing, it's a lot younger than that. So was there something kind of entrepreneurial inside, or something that was kind of pushing you towards that?
Yeah, I get asked this a lot actually, and I've sat there and tried to sort of figure out what exactly pushed me to do this. But I guess I've always had like that drive instilled in me to progress forward with everything that I do, and try and kind of compete with myself, doing the best that I can possibly do and enjoying what I do. And so I guess the actual driving factor towards like the business was obviously I was working in corporate and like marketing and sales roles for a while, working my way up. And then obviously COVID happened. So I was made redundant because I was in the travel and tourism industry at the time. And then from there, I was looking for a job for about a month or so. Obviously, you can't tell in hindsight, it's, you know, only a month,